All right. Hello and welcome. My name is Natalia, and this is.
This is What's a Pacifica, and I'm Martin, by the way.
Yes, this is What's Hot Pacifica. We are your hosts today, Natalia and Martin. And this is brought to you by Pacific Coast Television. So, a quick introduction to our show, What's Hot Pacifica. It's a show where we're going to talk about, well, what's hot in Pacifica. That means we'll be discussing cool places in Pacifica that you, our dear viewers, can check out if you know what's good for you. And these places will range from beaches to parks to restaurants to shops, just any places that you can go to and have a good time and see all that Pacifica has to offer. And if you're not a local and you're tuning in from who knows where and you're just going like Pacifica, what's that? Where's that? Why is that? Pacifica is this dope Pacific coastal town that's south of San Francisco on Highway 1. And, if you've got some time, come and check us out. You'll have a great time. So, Martin, what's on our schedule for today?
Well, for today's episode of What's Hot Pacifica, we're going to be talking about places like Rockaway Beach, Nick's Rockaway, Quarry Cove Art Gallery, and Pedro Point Sirens.
Awesome. So, first up is Rockaway Beach. And
what can you tell us
Rockaway
about that?
Beach. All right, let me tell you all about Rockaway Beach.
Please.
So, Rockaway Beach is a dark, sandy, and rocky beach, and it's in the southern portion of Pacifica. And it's a hoot. You can see it right there on screen. Look, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. It's very beautiful. Very nice view.
Yeah, those dark sands, that's like in Santorini in Greece, but it's Pacifica, it's right there.
Yep, exactly.
Don't even have to take a plane anywhere.
Yeah, why would
you? So, like I said, it's in the southern portion of Pacifica, and there's a ton you can do there.
Oh man, please tell us what you can do.
I will. So, most obvious thing, there's water, and what can you do on water, especially on the West Coast? You can surf. But to be honest, surfing Rockaway is a dangerous endeavor only for the very advanced surfers.
Oh.
But, yeah. Many have wiped out on the shores of Rockaway. But it's still a very cool spot for those advanced surfers out there. So if you're confident in your abilities, you're a strong swimmer and all that, Rockaway's been known to have some great waves. So.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, very, very cool. And something else you can do there at Rockaway is fish.
Oh really? What kind of fish can you see there, or what kind of fish can you catch? That is.
So at Rockaway, you can. Well, there's one fish that you don't want to see, but I'll get to that in a second. So with fishing, there's all sorts. Salmon is the biggest haul there, and really in all Pacifica. Really, Pacifica is big town if you're into fishing. So we'll touch more on that in future episodes. But you can get salmon. There's striped bass, kingfish, perch, and that fish I was saying you don't want to see is sharks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
you don't want to see it on any beach.
Yeah, so be careful if you might spot a shark, but maybe not. Hopefully not. I'm hoping for anybody who goes out to Rockaway that you don't see a shark, especially not while you're in the water.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And but yeah, fishing, and it's especially there's this like 5-week period between the last week of June and first week of August. So June to August. And apparently it's some of the best fishing in the entire United States, right in Pacifica.
By the way, Natalia, you said that the best time to go fishing is in the summer?
Yeah, yep, the summer.
Oh, can't wait till summer then.
And good thing about summer too is those temperatures go up.
Oh, yes.
What do you do when it's hot out? You go to the beach, folks. Beach, Rockaway Beach. It's right there.
Go to the beach, use plenty of sunscreen,
Yep, as you can
and
see,
relax.
that gorgeous Pacific coast. Hit up Rockaway in the summer, and if you've never tried fishing, try some
Please do.
fishing. And so, obviously, fishing, and it's very good for fishing, like I said. And apparently, one time there was so much salmon caught there that it set a record. It's
Really?
insane. Yeah, they caught, well, like, I think it was in July of 95, it was. And they caught like 300 salmon in just a few hours. Well, this is not just in Rockaway. I think this was actually off the pier, but that's insane.
Really? How many salmon did they catch?
Total, in like 3 days, it was almost 2,000 salmon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a lot of salmon.
That's a lot of sushi.
Yeah, a lot of sushi. Lots and lots. Can feed a lot of people with all that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, after you've, spent the day at the beach, you can, like I said, you can surf if you're confident, fish, and there's bike trails too. So you got a bike, you can hit that up if you're an athlete out here. And there's also hiking trails. Hiking trails right to the north and to the south. There's two rocky points. One of them is Maury Point. It's to the north, and there's another rocky point to the south. And both of them have trails that you can take. And guess what you can find at those trails? Gorgeous views, like that picture we showed. It's really a beautiful sight.
You can't miss
Sunset?
it.
Can you imagine? It's a gorgeous sight. Now just imagine like the sun dipping right beneath the waves, and it's all orange and yellow and maybe a little pink.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I can only imagine what the sunset's like.
Yeah, it's got to be a sight to see. I'm sure some of our dear viewers will go out to see it. So, Rockaway Beach. I bet you guys are wondering, like,
How do you get there? How do you get there, by the way?
exactly, how do you get there? So, for out-of-towners, obviously, if there's any locals tuning in, you will know where Rockaway Beach is. I mean, that's your home turf. But for any out-of-towners, if you're on Highway 1 coming into Pacifica, there's going to be a Rockaway Beach Avenue that you can just turn onto. And then immediately you're going to turn onto this old country road, and it's going to end in a parking lot. And boom, you have arrived at the southern parking lot for Pacifica. It's Rockaway Beach. And this one gives you access to like the widest part of the beach. So it's good to go there. And between that lot and the other lot, which is at the north, there's a bunch of hotels, which I mean, if you want to stay for more than just the day, hotels, folks. And but there's another lot to the north too for parking, so you can hit up either one of those and treat yourself to a day at Rockaway Beach. And there's also bathrooms at Rockaway Beach, and they're open now. Pandemic is going on, but they are open and they're cleaned frequently. So
I honestly hope they are.
I sure hope so too. That'd be a nasty surprise, huh?
Oh yeah.
But you can hit them up. And there's also, if you don't want to hit up those bathrooms, there's lots of, like I said, restaurants, hotels, shops by Rockaway. There's a little seawall and there's a strip. And it's got all sorts of restaurants, hotels, like I said. And if you maybe hit up a restaurant, you can use that bathroom too. So, Martin, do you know any restaurants in the area?
Well, one restaurant that I looked up is Nick's Rockaway, and
So tell me about Nick's.
it's basically a seafood restaurant, mainly famous for its crab dishes. It started in 1927 when Charles Gus came from Greece to seek his American dream, and the restaurant is a tribute to him.
Wow, 1927. That's almost 100 years there. It's 2021.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's a piece of history right there, folks. I mean, if you're into that.
Yeah. And also, it has a nice view of the ocean, so you can dine while you enjoy a nice view. And it has a relaxing and calm atmosphere as if you're at the beach.
Amazing. It's a great way to just continue the vibe from the beach, you know? Hit the beach, you got that. You're feeling yourself. You've been on the beach. Maybe you were in a bathing suit, or if it was too cold. I mean, either way, just feeling yourself on the beach. You can go right to Nick's Rockaway and feel
Yep.
yourself there.
Yep. It's also next to the Sea Breeze Motel.
Oh,
So if you're like tired, you could sleep at the motel.
look at that. It's perfect, isn't it? It's basically inviting you to stay. It's giving you all the options, guys.
Right?
It's making it so easy for you. You really should just do it. You know, if you find yourself at Rockaway, you went to Nick's, you ate all that food, and you're like, oh, I need a nap.
I know, right? It also has a nice view and has live music on weekends as well.
Wow, really? Live music? That's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
can you just imagine just being there, eating some crab, listening to some live music?
Hmm.
I'm sure the locals are well aware, of course, but I mean, still, this is a good reminder. If you haven't been to Nick's in a while and you're in the area, hop on over.
Yeah. So, like I said, it has popular crab items, and these include the crab sandwich, grilled crab, crab cakes, Dungeness crab, and crab salad.
Damn, I didn't know you could make so many things out of crab.
Yeah. Other popular items include clam chowder, prime rib, fish and chips, fried calamari, and fish tacos.
Wow. I mean, basically, it's a seafood lover's heaven. Let's be honest.
Basically, like, don't those sound good?
They sound delicious. Like I'm getting hungry right now. So
Yeah,
let's
same here.
like my stomach is
I need to eat dinner after this. Okay, so the restaurant is closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but they're open from 11:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Fridays, and 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturdays, and 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sundays. And their services include outdoor seating, takeout, sit-down dining, and indoor dining during COVID-19.
That's awesome. Especially that they're still up and running with this whole pandemic. You can grab yourself all those crab dishes still at Nick's Rockaway.
Yep.
Pandemic's not gonna stop that.
Oh yeah. And it also has great reviews since it has great service, great food, great prices, and of course a great view.
It's amazing. And those hours too, you can grab lunch there or you can grab dinner. It's perfect.
Yep. By the way, is there anything to do in Rockaway Beach after we eat, Natalia?
Is there anything to do? Oh, there's definitely stuff to do. So right in the area in that same strip, there's a lot to do there, folks. There's this little art gallery called Quarry Cove, and it's a small art gallery, and it's run by this organization called the Pacifica Art Connection.
Oh,
And
really?
it's this group of local artists. So I mean, you gotta support that community. You know, support your local artists. They're out here doing a lot.
What kind of art do they have there? Do you know? Or
Oh, they've got all sorts of art. So there's local artists that they get this art from, and they exhibit it there, and it's all sorts of art. Their last exhibit that they had was quilts. They had a bunch of quilts that were made by. I can't remember who they were made by, but these very, very cool people from Pacifica, local artists, like I said, and they made a bunch of quilts and they had them on display. And these are really pretty quilts, like all sorts of colors, gorgeous. Definitely worth a look. But of course, that exhibit isn't there anymore right now.
Oh, really?
No, it was just a few weeks ago they closed that exhibit, but soon they will have a new one. Right now they're temporarily closed because of the COVID-19 restrictions, but as soon as those restrictions are lifted, gosh darn it, right? But as soon as they're lifted, there will be a new exhibit. If you would like to keep up to date with that, they've got a Facebook page where they post that, and it's Quarry Cove Art Gallery.
Oh.
That's the Facebook page. You'll find them there. And the regular hours, once they've got that exhibit back up and are open again, the regular hours are 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Saturday, closed Sundays. So yeah, you can stop by there, check out some of the local Pacifica art scene. Wow.
Yeah. I bet they're as beautiful as the beaches, right?
Yeah. We've already got a track record of beautiful things in Pacifica. This is only going to add to that.
Yeah.
And so after you've seen this art gallery, broadened your horizons with art, you can go right out. And what is there to do out there, Martin? Like, is there any shopping, maybe?
Yeah, there is. I heard this one place called Pedro Point Sirens.
Pedro Point Sirens. Tell me about that.
So it's basically a gift shop started in 2006 by two sisters, Shauna and Camille. And they wanted everyone to have a chance to experience the beauty that grew within their lifestyle. And they thought it would be a much needed attention for their community.
Wow, that's awesome. Especially like local people contributing to their community. It's amazing to see, especially seeing that they're still going with this whole pandemic.
Yeah, it's basically it became a local fan favorite shop as well.
Wow, that's awesome. Like locals too, because lots of times these small gift shops, sometimes it feels like the locals don't go to them quite as much because, well, they're local. It's like, I live here. Why do I need merch from where I live? But it's always good to see people supporting their local businesses.
Oh yeah,
so, like,
especially during COVID. Huh?
What can you get there? Like, what do they have?
Oh, basically, the most popular items are basically clothing, such as hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies.
Wow, that's awesome. Because you can just, stop by the beach. Maybe, if you got wet with the water, you're like, oh no, my shirt's wet. I need a new shirt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, right?
Go right there, cop yourself a new shirt.
It also has jewelry, artwork, toys for kids, and bath and body related products as well.
Wow. Oh, so it's not just clothing, guys. Look at that. You can get all sorts of things. That's crazy. Toys for kids too. If you got kids coming down to Pacifica, and maybe you were in a rush and you left the toys, and now you've got a whole bunch of screaming children with nothing to do.
Yeah, you got to keep them busy.
You really do. They can be a handful, children. All right. So
it also has good reviews as well, since it's a good gift shop.
See, good reviews. It's always nice to hear that we've got good reviews. I'm sure if any of our viewers stop by these places, if they haven't already been, then again, we probably have got quite a few locals tuning in to listen to all of this. We're like, I know these places, but take this as a little reminder to, support your local businesses. Head on out to Nick's Rockaway or Quarry Cove Art Gallery, Pedro Point Sirens.
Very good places, by the way.
Yeah. Get a taste of Pacifica.
Right? It's making me want to go there right now, don't you think?
Yeah, no. It would be quite awesome to just be able to be at Rockaway Beach right now. Can you imagine? Like, blue skies, barely a cloud, that beach, the waves, maybe one or two surfers who are crazy enough, or rather talented enough, let's say, to brave the waves. Because those rocks, guys, I'm being serious when I say, if you're not a good surfer, don't hit up Rockaway. But if you are, and you want a challenge, and you want to say, I surf the waves at Rockaway, you come on over.
Yeah. Do it.
So it's a whole day right there that we've basically planned for you guys. Look at that.
Yeah, right?
hit up Rockaway first, you know, early in the morning, hit up Rockaway, you know, spend some day and some time in the sun. And maybe if it's not sunny, Pacifica is known for fog. There's lots of fog.
Oh
But
yeah, definitely.
even if it isn't sunny, you know, that's a beach right there. Do you know how many people live inland and don't even have beaches to go to? Like, that's insane.
It
I, cou-
is.
I couldn't live without a beach. I don't know about you, Martin. Could you live without a beach?
Well, I would like to live near a beach.
Oh, I'm sorry. That that sucks. But
Yeah. Um, by
like,
the
just
way,
imagine.
Natalia. Oh, wait,
What?
yeah. Oh, sorry. By the way, Natalia. Of all the places that we just talked about right now or today in this episode, what's the one place that you're excited to go to?
What I'm most excited to go to? Ooh.
Based on the topics that we talked about.
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. I'm gonna say, and this is purely being influenced by the fact that I am hungry right now. Nick's Rockaway.
Really, that's what I was thinking.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I okay, it's not just my stomach that is ruling my thoughts right now, but I mean, overall, God, all those dishes,
Oh my
crab,
god.
that
Yeah.
sounds. I would just go there and just order everything off the menu if I could. But I don't have that kind of money, and I don't think I could eat all of that anyway. But I would if I could. Oh, you could do a little thing where you like visit Nick's Rockaway like once a week, once a month
Yeah.
maybe. Let's say once a
Right.
month. Try
Yeah,
something
that
new
sounds
every
good.
time you go.
Hmm.
I'm sure even the locals could do this. You know, if there's go to Nick's Rockaway, look at that menu, and
Hmm.
just find something you've never eaten. Try something new.
So you would order basically crab dishes, right? If you go there.
Mm, definitely at least a crab dish. Maybe something else, but I definitely would like to try the crab. I mean, it's what they're known for now.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
try. Maybe I'll try it there one day.
I mean, we've basically got it. It feels like it should like it's a rite of passage. If you're in Pacifica, going to Nick's Rockaway and trying the crab. It's been there since 1927.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like you're standing in a place where people have been going to get some of the best food in Pacifica for almost 100 years.
Hmm. And not just the food, not just the food. It's also the view.
Yeah. The view. Can you like nothing complements a good meal better than a good view. Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, except maybe like a nice drink, but like a good view is free.
Yeah. And then
The
there's a
good,
motel next to it too.
yeah, like we were talking, guys. It's so easy to visit Rockaway and just stay, like forever, even if you really wanted to. That sounded kind of like murdery. I apologize. I did not mean to imply that.
It's all good.
I, I won't be there when you go probably. But yeah, you can go, stay forever, fall in love with Rockaway, with Pacifica. Maybe, you know, get yourself a house there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Visit Rockaway every week. Can you imagine?
if you're a beach person, yeah, visit Pacifica.
Hmm. We've got even more beaches that we're going to talk about in future episodes. Today we're just focusing on Rockaway, but if you want to know more about those beaches, come back. Come back and listen to us. I'm sure you've had a great time so far, but come back and we'll tell you all about those beaches. And especially if
Yep.
you're into surfing, fishing, Pacifica's
Oh,
got so much to offer, guys.
yes, it does.
Hmm. And speaking of that fishing, actually, I forgot to mention, but who, if there's any fishers listening in, you know, there's sometimes you can even find like sturgeon and barracuda there. It's rare, but you can find it. And that's, tell somebody you fish some sturgeon, a barracuda Rockaway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but that's like a little chip on your shoulder, you know?
Yep.
That ups your cool factor so much. And upping your cool factor is being able to say, hey, like when somebody asks you, you know, hey, what'd you do this weekend, Martin?
I went to Nick's Rockaway Beach.
There it is. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, Nick's Rockaway? That's so cool, dude. That's what I would say if I were listening to you say that. Like, you got to spend the day at a beach, and I didn't.
Spend a day relaxing at the beach, that is.
Relaxing. Because it is so relaxing. I can hear the waves crashing, the birds.
Yeah. Yep.
Wildlife in Pacifica too, guys. We've got so much wildlife in Pacifica.
Yes, they do.
So much. And we're going to talk about all of that in our future episodes. We're going to talk about so many places, so many cool places. Like I said, this is all about what's hot in Pacifica. You know, today we hit Rockaway Beach,
Yep.
Nick Rockaway, Corey
Yep.
Cove Art Gallery, Pedro Point Sirens. All of these such awesome places that you can go to yourself. If you haven't already been, because you might be a local, you can hit them up again. Support your local businesses.
Yep.
Visit Pacifica.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, in our next episodes, we'll be sure to hit so many more places that you can visit. Like I said, beaches, restaurants, all sorts. Parks. We've got so many parks. So many parks in Pacifica. You can spend forever here, like I said. There's something to do all over Pacifica.
Lots of things.
Yeah. And well, we're almost out of time, folks. But thank you so much for listening in. I'm Natalia. This is
And I'm Martin.
Yeah, and you've been listening to What's Hot Pacifica. And this is brought to you by Pacific Coast Television. And yeah, thank you so much for listening in. Hope to catch you next time.
All right. Bye, guys.